Ever read a book where you just couldn't connect with the character? They felt bland, maybe even forgettable. It's every writer's fear. But what if I told you there's a secret that separates those amateur characters from the iconic heroes and villains we can't stop thinking about? Today, we're breaking down the top secrets of character development that pro authors use. To show you how they work, we're going to build a character from scratch. Let's call him Detective Miles Corbin, a cynical, washed up detective convinced that solving one last high profile case is the only thing that will make him matter again. He's wrong. And by the end of this video, you'll know why and how to use that same powerful secret to make your own characters unforgettable. A decade ago, Detective Miles Corbin was the rising star of the Metro PD. That was then. Now he's a ghost haunting the precinct, having pushed away his partner, his captain, and worst of all, his family. His daughter barely speaks to him. In his mind, there's only one path back to the man he used to be, the Nightingale case. It's a string of jewel thefts that has the city stumped. For Corbin, solving it isn't just about the job, it's about redemption. It's the only way he knows to prove he's still worth something. This brings us to our first most important secret, the lie your character believes. This isn't a simple mistake. It's a deep, flawed belief your character has about themselves or the world, and it dictates almost everything they do. For Detective Corbin, the lie is, my self-worth comes directly from my professional success. He genuinely believes that if he can recapture his glory days, everything else, the respect, the love from his family, his own self-worth, will magically fall back into place. Think about other great characters. Scrooge's lie in A Christmas Carol is that money will protect him from the pain of the world. For Walter White in Breaking Bad, the lie starts as, I'm doing this for my family, which allows him to become a monster. The lie is the engine of your character's inner conflict. It's what makes them flawed, human, and fascinating. If the lie is the engine, then the want and the need are the two opposing destinations. This is our second secret, and it's the heart of a powerful character arc. The want is your character's external goal, and it almost always grows from their lie. Because Corbin believes his worth is tied to his job, what he wants is to solve the Nightingale case. It's a clear goal that drives the plot forward. But bubbling under the surface is the need. The need is the internal, often subconscious truth your character must learn to become whole. It's the antidote to their lie. So while Corbin wants to solve the case, what he truly needs is to reconnect with his family and realize his worth isn't tied to a headline. The real magic happens when the want and the need are in direct conflict. Every step Corbin takes toward solving the case, every late night, every missed call from his daughter pulls him further away from his family, from what he truly needs. The plot becomes the crucible that forces your character to eventually choose between the thing they think they want and the thing they actually need. By the way, if you're getting a lot out of these secrets, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We get into powerful writing techniques just like this every single week, and I'd love for you to join our community of writers. So where does a lie like that even come from? That leads us to secret number 3, the ghost, or the character's wound. The wound is a specific, painful event from your character's past that created their lie. For Corbin, his ghost is a case from 10 years ago. He was obsessed, ignoring his family, convinced he was about to make an arrest, but he was dead wrong. The real killer got away, and the failure torpedoed his career and ultimately his marriage. That one event is the source of all his pain. In the aftermath, his wounded mind came up with a flawed explanation. I failed because I wasn't good enough, and that failure made me unworthy of love. And from that raw pain, his lie was born. The only way to be worthy again is to succeed, no matter the cost. When you're creating your character, don't just give them a lie. Dig deeper. Find the ghost. Let's be honest, perfect characters are boring. Secret 4 is about embracing your character's flaws, and more importantly, their contradictions. Flaws are the negative behaviors that grow out of the lie. Corbin's obsession, his cynicism, his neglect of his family, these flaws make him real. But to really elevate a character, give them contradictions. Real people are messy. A character who is only cynical is a caricature. What if Corbin, this cynical, hard-boiled detective, is the only one who waters the dying plants at the precinct? What if he keeps a bag of kibble in his trunk for stray cats? These small, contradictory actions create incredible psychological depth. They give us a glimpse of the person buried under the lie, and they give us a reason to hope he'll find his way. So you have the lie, the want versus need, and the ghost. Now what? That brings us to the final secret. The arc is the journey from the lie to the truth. Your plot isn't just a string of things that happen, it's a machine you build with the specific purpose of challenging your character's lie. Every clue in the Nightingale case should force Corbin to confront his flawed beliefs. He could interview a witness who talks about sacrificing a career for family, and the witness seems genuinely happy. That would be a direct challenge to Corbin's entire worldview. The events of your story should act like a hammer, chipping away at the foundation of the lie until it finally shatters. The character arc doesn't just happen during the plot. The character arc is the point of the plot. This all builds to one critical moment, the climax. This is where your character is finally forced to make an impossible choice between their want and their need. Imagine it. Corbin has done it. He's found the Nightingale's hideout. His want is right there, within his grasp. But at that exact moment, his phone rings. It's his daughter. Her car broke down and she's scared. It's a real human moment of need from the family he's been ignoring. He can't do both. If he goes to his daughter, the Nightingale gets away. If he goes after the Nightingale, he is proving once and for all that his family comes second. The old Corbin, the one ruled by the lie, wouldn't even hesitate. But the Corbin who has been through this entire story, for him, this is the hardest decision of his life. When he turns his car around and drives toward his daughter, leaving the case and the glory behind, he has finally chosen his need over his want. He has defeated his lie, and in that moment, he becomes a hero, not because he solved the case, but because he finally saved himself. So let's recap the secrets. 1. Start with the core lie your character believes. 2. Set up their external want against their internal need. 3. Give them a ghost, a past wound where the lie was born. 4. Make them real with flaws and surprising contradictions. And 5. Use your plot to force them on an arc from their lie to the truth. This framework is the hidden architecture behind so many of the characters we love. You can apply these secrets to any character in any genre to give them a journey that is powerful, resonant, and absolutely unforgettable. Now you have the secrets, you have the tools. Go build characters that live and breathe right off the page, and I want to hear about them. Down in the comments, tell me, what is the lie your main character believes? I'll read and respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching.